Hey guys, what's cracking? Welcome back to my channel. So, today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I've put out previously. Except not really. Not really. I want this channel to be a very interactive space for us. I want to talk to you. I want to be friends with you guys, and I want you guys to feel like you have a say in what you watch on this channel. So I started brainstorming ways that I can cultivate this sort of an environment here on my channel. I thought it would be fun for this video for me to share 5 3 a.m. challenges that I want to do. We'll talk about them, we'll discuss them here as a group, figure out what they're all about, and then after the video is over, if you would just do me a favor and leave a comment down below letting me know which one or which ones you are interested in watching me participate in for an upcoming 3 a.m. challenge video. And then of course in a couple weeks I'll come back and look at the comments, and whichever one has the most votes will be the 3 a.m. challenge that I do on this channel. That being said, guys, I will likely do more than one of these challenges that I'm listing here in this video. I just want to know which one you guys want to see first. Without further ado, let's hop into these 5 3 a.m. challenges that I want to do. The first 3 a.m. challenge that I want to talk about is something called the fortune game. So the fortune game is an ancient Japanese fortune-telling ritual. Years ago in Japan, it was extremely popular, and it's called either Tuji-ura or the crossroads fortune-telling ritual. Apparently in Europe, it's also known as the crossroads divination game. So basically, we're going to summon something to give us a fortune. And I guess it's one of these games that has like a recipe to it, you know what I'm talking about? Where it's like, and you summon a demon. You know? Okay, so to play the fortune game, you need a comb and something to cover your face. And this can either be played alone or with friends. I'm going to be playing this alone, but with you guys over the internet. Oh, and this website gives me a bit of a disclaimer, which... Caution, we advise that you do not play this game. Years ago, some Japanese people would commit suicide after playing because they did not like the prediction of the future they were given. Great. Step 1. Take your comb and go to a crossroads in the evening after dark, 3 a.m. Step 2. Sound the comb 3 times by drawing your finger along the teeth of the comb. Chant the following 3 times. Tuji-ura, Tuji-ura, grant me a true response. Step 3. Wait for a stranger to pass by. This must be a stranger. It cannot be someone you know. Obviously. It's a demon. You're summoning a demon. You're not going to know it. It's going to be a stranger. Obviously. When you see the stranger approaching, cover your face with something. A book, a newspaper, a bag, or anything like that will do. And of course, if other people are playing this game with you, they must cover their face as well. Then, once the stranger approaches you, you ask them for your fortune. If the stranger doesn't answer or refuses to tell you, you must wait until another stranger passes by. Meaning that this could take forever. Like, you literally could be waiting all day for a stranger to pass by. All night for a stranger to pass by. You know, I guess that's all you have to do to play this game, but it does give a little bit more lore on this website. So apparently in European culture, it is believed that the ghosts of the dead walk along crossroads at night. I've also heard that crossroads are kind of a meeting point between the worlds beyond and ours. Basically, it's from my understanding that if I were to go to a crossroads at night and play this game, I'm going to be summoning a demon who can tell me my fortune. Alright, moving on. The second 3 a.m. challenge that I want to play is called the card game. So apparently playing this game is similar to playing a Ouija board, but instead of using a board, you use a deck of cards, and it can either be a deck of playing cards or tarot cards or something like that. Okay, so kind of like the first game that we talked about, you can do it with one player or you can have a few people playing. I'm going to be playing this by myself. We'll also apparently need a deck of playing cards with 52 cards in the deck, some salt, a candle, lighter and matches, as well as a dark quiet room. Got all that right here. I don't think I have playing cards. We'll get some. Instructions. The invitation. Apparently we can begin this at any time. We're gonna do 3 a.m. obviously. We have to take all of our supplies and go to this dark and quiet room to play this game. You light the candle and place it nearby so that we can see the cards that we are playing with. Once the candle is lit, we are going to place the cards in front of us and sprinkle salt on top of the deck. Like, I don't have a good feeling about this one. If I tell you that I'm really nervous about it, you're gonna make me play it. bring it on. Once I've sprinkled the salt onto the deck, I'm supposed to shuffle them thoroughly and then place 18 cards face down in front of me. Then I'm supposed to ask the first question, which has to be, are the spirits willing to speak to us tonight? And then I'm supposed to hold my hand over each card, and whichever one illuminates heat or emits heat into my hand, that is the answer card. Okay, and then there's a key to this. So if there is a heart, then the answer is yes. If there is a spade, then the answer is no. If it's a diamond, then it's maybe, and if it's a club, then it's I don't know. If the answer is yes, I may proceed. If the answer is no, do not proceed and immediately say goodbye. So it's like Ouija. If the answer is maybe, then I can proceed with caution, or I can tell it goodbye. And if the answer is I don't know, it's also proceed with caution to continue the conversation. So basically, the only reason why I wouldn't be able to move forward with this is if it says no. And then I guess I continue like this until I'm done playing the game, asking the spirit questions and putting my hands over the cards until one emits heat, and then removing that card from the deck once I get the answer. And then to bid the spirit farewell, I just have to say goodbye, blow out the candle, sprinkle salt all over the deck, and then shuffle it again thoroughly. And then after that, I cannot use the cards again. Honestly, that one is giving me a lot of anxiety. I'm like really nervous talking about it. I can't tell if you can tell that I'm really shaken up by it, but moving on. And then the third 3 AM challenge that I would like to play is something called the Doors of Your Mind ritual. Some people compare this to red door, yellow door. I don't know. Ooh, okay, so this one's better because apparently it's not as dangerous as other paranormal games or rituals that people play, because it's basically just meditation that opens the doors of your mind. That being said, it does say play at your own risk. Love that for me. But apparently we have to have a principal player and a partner, a quiet room, a few candles, some matches or a lighter, an alarm clock, a pillow, and a recording device. I don't have an alarm clock. Is that going to be an issue? Instructions. Something called the prelude. Apparently I'm supposed to begin whenever I feel the most relaxed, and that is never 3 AM for me. I don't think that's ever 3 AM for anyone. To begin, we have to find a quiet room with dim lights and set up our candles, but also be mindful of fire hazards. I guess that's a good point to make. And then it says set the alarm clock to go off an hour after the time of which we begin, so I guess we just put a timer on for an hour. Then I'm supposed to have my partner sit on the floor next to me while I lay down with my head in my partner's lap facing up. That's weird. Whoa. This is kind of sensual. My partner is supposed to then rub my temples in circular motions to give an overall relaxed feeling while I have my eyes closed. My partner will then act as some sort of a spirit guide throughout this whole meditation process, and will start off by saying, "You are at one end of a very long corridor. There are numerous doors on both sides of this corridor, spanning the entire length. I want you to explore these doors and the rooms behind them. Describe to me what you can see, hear, touch, and feel with great detail." The next portion of this game is the exploration. Ooh, I'm getting elevator game vibes. After my guide recites these instructions, I'm allowed to move through each of the doors and explore each room that is within my mind. The website is saying that I need to pay attention to my surroundings, what I'm wearing, what's in my pockets, but it also says do not open every door, and that I'm supposed to trust my instincts. If I feel that it is unwise to enter one, then I shouldn't open it. I'm gonna open it. The return. So I guess I have an entire hour within this meditative state, and then once my alarm goes off, my guide is supposed to coax me back to the real world, but it doesn't tell you really how, it just says to do it. That seems, not safe. And then it says, which to me is like the most like true thing of all time, tread carefully. Your mind is not always your friend. Yeah, got it. Next game. The fourth 3 AM challenge that I would like to play is something called the shoebox telephone. This game, like the Doors of Our Mind ritual, is a little bit lower stakes, so it's not as dangerous. So he got my vote for this one, guys. And apparently you only need one player. You cannot play this with multiple people, it just has to be me, which is exactly what we are looking for a 3 a.m. challenge. Here are the requirements for this game. We need a phone booth, which can be like a closet or something like that, just a small room by itself. 1 paper cup, a shoebox, and a length of thread about 2 to 4 feet in length. We also need a needle, a pair of scissors, 1 power object, which would belong to the person that you are trying to make contact with, a sheet of paper, an ink pen, and a flat surface on which to write on. So for the outbound call, it says begin right before you go to bed. So this is the last thing that we can do for the day. It says to keep the lights on but turn off all other electronic devices, i.e. your cell phone, computer, etc. I don't know how we're going to do this with a camera. It says once you have arrived at the quote right time, take up your sheet of paper and pen and begin to write a letter addressed to the person who you want to reach. Explain to this person why they should call. Do not cross out anything while writing. Do not correct any mistakes. Do not overthink what you're writing, just write. When you are done writing, take the length of thread and tie it to one end of your power object. Using a needle, thread the other end through the bottom of your paper cup. This will be your headset and telephone wire. It's like one of those like can things that you like give to your neighbor when you're a child and you guys talk through it and pretend like you can hear each other. Pick up the paper cup and read your letter out loud into it. Read it sincerely, mistakes and all. Place your letter and the power object into the shoebox, then rest it on the floor of your phone booth. Leave the paper cup standing on top of the shoebox, set the scissors down next to it, and wait for the phone to ring. Ugh! I don't like it. Can you imagine if like you had a paper cup that actually rang? The inbound call. The, quote, ring will come in the form of a dream. You will wake up from the dream, likely in the middle of the night, and know that the telephone is ready to be answered. Get up from your bed and go to the phone booth. Do not turn on a light. Do not speak. Oh my god, I have chills. It then says, do not proceed if any of the following occur. You find the shoebox open, or you find the paper cup knocked over. Should you encounter either or both of these incidents, do not place the headset anywhere near your ear. Keep the shoebox closed and snap the string with your hands. If you are unable to snap it, use the scissors to snip it. Snip it and snap it. I hate myself. If the shoebox and paper cup are undisturbed, you may proceed. Get in the phone booth and close the door. Sit on the floor and press the paper cup to your ear. Cover your other ear with your hands and listen. Really listen. They are calling collect, after all. This website is something else. Do not speak even if you're asked a question. You already had your say when you made the outbound call. And then ending the call. When the call has finished, or if at any time you want to hang up, hold the shoebox lid firmly closed with one hand and pull on the thread with the other until it snaps. If you are unable to snap the strings in this manner, use the scissors to snip it. Do not allow the shoebox to open. Do not put the paper cup to your ear again. Burn it instead. I don't like it when things are burned because that is supposed to like release the spirit. Why do we have to burn things? Moving on. Alright guys, and then we have the 5th and final 3 a.m. challenge that I would like to play, which is something that is called the Dark Reflection Ritual. I hate mirrors, so this is gonna suck. It has something apparently to do with breaking mirrors, so apparently I need a mirror that I don't care about breaking. I don't want any of my mirrors to break. For this ritual, we only need one player, however, it is suggested that we play in a group. We also need a mirror of any type, as long as we don't mind it breaking, as well as a match and a candle. This game also apparently goes in 3 separate acts. So basically, it is a full-fledged play. I'm an actress now. So Act 1, we have to begin after sunset, but no less than 6 hours until dawn. This is gonna be like a 6-hour game. Great. It says that I have to take up the mirror and look at my reflection in the eye for 3 to 5 seconds, focusing all of my attention on the negative energy held within the mirror. Then I have to hold the glass up to my face and anoint it with my breath. After I've successfully anointed the mirror with my breath, I'm supposed to light the candle and hold the flame to the mirror's surface. Once the candle has blackened a small portion of the glass, I then remove the candle and extinguish it. And then I'm supposed to break the mirror. I'm gonna get glass everywhere. Leave the pieces of the broken mirror where they are and evacuate the area immediately. Well then, Act 2. Moving on. It then says, bad luck will proceed to follow me throughout the night. What? Incidents will likely begin small but will grow in severity as the evening wears on. Your survival is dependent on the state of your alertness. There is no rules to follow or actions to perform that will guarantee your safety. I don't know if I want to play this. There are only some pieces of advice, which are the following. Stay vigilant, and should you find yourself in a particularly threatening situation, hold your breath as long as you can. That's going to kill you. That is going to kill you. No. Obviously, for legal purposes right now, I'm just going to say do not try any of these games on your own. Watch me play them. Watch me make a fool of myself. Watch me possibly apparently get myself into serious life-threatening situations. Act 3. Should you survive the night unscathed, your luck will perform an abrupt about-face with the arrival of first light of dawn. Your bad luck will end and a streak of good fortune will begin. People will be nicer to you. Success will come easily. And if you are the gambling type, it is recommended that you buy a lottery ticket. It also says that there's no specific place where you have to play this game, but it is recommended that you use your place of residence, because they want to get glass all over your freaking house. Okay guys, so those are the 5 3 a.m. challenges that I would like to play. Even though now after researching them, I don't know if I want to play a couple of those, but I mean, some of those are freaky, and I didn't mean for that to happen. I thought they were going to be like, you know, let's watch a cursed Kleenex commercial that probably isn't cursed. But yeah guys, with that being said, this is the end of our video. If you made it all the way here to the end and liked what you saw, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Also make sure you leave a comment down below letting me know which paranormal games you want me to play for an upcoming 3 a.m. challenge. That's the whole purpose of this video. Make sure you do it. And with that being said guys, thanks so much for watching this video. My name is Courtney. I run a paranormal/urbexing channel here on YouTube. I like to play paranormal games, do 3 a.m. challenges, and visit haunted or abandoned locations to document those as well. So if those are topics that you are interested in seeing more of, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you are notified every single time that I upload. And with that being said, I will see you guys next week for another new video. Bye.